Hi, my name is Nina Camplin and I'm the online arts facilitator for the VC Gallery. This week we have a guest artist, Amy Barrett, who's going to show us how to paint an owl in watercolour. So now I'm going to hand you over to Amy.
Hello everyone, I am artist Amy Owl. I am going to demonstrate today how to paint an owl at night. I designed this one with the colours by myself. I hope you will enjoy. So first of all, I've drawn out my owl on a watercolour paper pad. Then I got some water spray and I've sprayed my owl. Next I get a brush and I get some black. I'm using just a normal watercolour paints. So first of all I'm going to paint the top bit. Hopefully it won't drip. Don't forget to keep mixing the colours with water because it's a watercolour effect. So now I've got my base colour on top. I'm just going to get some spray just to spray it a bit and then go over the bits what I've missed. It doesn't have to be perfect because at the end of the day it's your work, so no one's going to know if we've done mistakes. So I've done this bit, so now what I'm going to do is spray this bit, or just spray over all the image, just because the paper dries easy. Now I am going to put the black in the bottom, in the middle, this bit. And because I've got water on, it's dripping nicely. So that's what I want. A nice one in black effect. Try not to let it drip too much, but at the end of the day you can't help because it's watercolour paints. So now I've done this, I hope you can see. So now what I do is I spray the bottom of my paint paper, spray the black, just put my base black in. So if you notice on my original I have 3 lots of black on my page, so that's good. And then just go over this bit. I need some more black. So that's all the black you need on your page for now, but we will be going back to it afterwards. Okay, next what I'd like you to do is give the gaps a bit more of a spray, but not too much, because you don't want the water to get onto the black, because you don't want the black to drip. So now I go on to my blue, but make sure you wet it a bit. It doesn't matter what colour blue you used, whatever you've got is fine. So now I am gonna put the blue now up here. Can you, like this, can you see? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try and go as close to the black as I can. It's picking up a bit of black in the blue, but it doesn't matter because it's a night effect, so it's okay. Even if it's maybe the black's dripping, it doesn't matter. I just need some more blue. So now can you see I've got So this is how it's looking at the moment. So now I'm going to go on the opposite side and I'm going to go down like this, cover this bit. It doesn't matter if it's dripping, because it can be a dripping effect, so that's okay, not a problem. Try not to go over the moon, because you need to paint the moon blue. There, not blue. My mistake. Then again, you never know, you could have a blue moon. Right, because I noticed I've put too much black blue on that one, I'm just going to take some off, so then I can put some more on that side, just so that we're not wasting it. And because this blue, the black has dripped, I'm just going to rub it out. Best thing about watercolours is it is easier for it to come off. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I need to put some blue down here. Okay, so I've got all my blue in. So now we're going to go back to the black. And where the gaps are, you're just going to just go like that, so it looks like it's a dripping effect. You can spray it at that point, but it doesn't matter if you don't. So you don't want the blue to drip, so just paint it. So this is our background. Maybe best now to go on to the moon. So you need to get a letter. It doesn't matter what letter you have. Whatever watercolours you've got, just use them. So now I'm going to paint the moon. So now I've put my moon in. Okay then, while you've got your letter on the paintbrush, you could put the feet in, because that's all you need now for the letter. So you can wipe that off your brush. So now I'm gonna get some brown. For this one you will need two different colours, two different colour browns if you've got two colours. Don't worry if you haven't, but or you could just lighter one colour if needs be. I'm using burnt umber and also burnt sienna. So I'm gonna put some water into the paint, give it a mix, and then I'm gonna put the trunk that the owl is standing on. So I'm going to just go down one side with one colour. So I've done half. Then with the other colour, I'm going to go down the other side, like that. But this time, I'm not going to go all the way down, I'll show you now. I'm just going to go down, all the way down. I'm going to miss a bit, go down again, and then I'm going to go back to the other colour and just fill in like the bottom bit like that. I'm going to get some white now. Make sure your brush is clean at this point. So now, because of where the moon is, I'm just going to get some white now and just go down the trunk with some white now. It's just a reflection off the moon, I don't know if you... And then while I've got the white, I'm just gonna take a bit off my brush, so it's only, you don't want too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over a bit of the blue now, just so that it looks like there's a shadow coming off the moon. So far it looks like that. I'm actually gonna just put a little bit of white down on the blue down the bottom. I think I'm gonna put some white just up there, just where the black bit is. So here it is so far. It's looking good so far, I think. So now what you need is, I'm going to use some deep red. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go now down to, we're going to start doing the owl, but we're going to do it in stages. So at the bottom there should be 3 feathers. So in the middle feather, I'm going to use the deep red. You can then wipe that off. Then the one brown colour, the 2 browns we use. So if you use one of them, just to go on the other feather, then the other brown you used, go on the feather on the other side. So now you've done your first lot of feathers. So now we're going to go on the next stage. So what you need now is the same colours that you've just used. So I'm going to go with deep red again. This time I'm going to put the deep red up here. Then every other one I'm going to put deep red in. Then in between the deep red, I am going to put some burnt sienna. Now I'm going to go back to using burnt umber. So with the burnt umber, I am going to cover this bit and then every other one. And then in the middle now, I'm going to use some burnt sienna again. So okay, so now what you need to do is get a small paintbrush. Get some more of the black, but don't put too much water on it. Then what you need to do is just go up the top bit like that. Then we've done it now, the feathers, we just need to put black there, just so that you're separating the feathers, but you tidy up to you. You don't have to do this, but this is what I'm doing. And where the little bit of white is, you just need to put a bit of black here, because that's the rest of the black background. So now you need to wipe your paintbrushes, and you can go back to using the other paintbrush that you was using. So now, with all the colours you've just used, what you do, I do it in blobs. So what I do is I just go like that. Okay, now I'm going to use some burnt umber. Okay, now I'm going to use some more of the burnt sienna. So now you've got this, but to make it a bit more funky, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some spray now, and I'm just going to spray, not too much, just a little bit. So but don't let it drip too much, so get some wet tissues, and if you can see it dripping down to all the others, you don't, just try and stop it. Get some fresh tissue or wet wipe, whatever you want, and then just open it up and just go over the top of it like that. Just give it a little bit of a damp just to get all the extra paint bits off. I'm just going to blob a bit now. So that's looking really funky. So I'm really happy with how it's coming out now. We're going to move on to the body. Because I haven't got a peachy colour for the face, I've just mixed some lemon yellow and some white. So I'm going to make the face a leathery colour instead of a peachy colour. I've noticed I've picked up a bit of the burnt sienna at the bottom, but that's okay. So now you've got the face in. So we won't bother doing the eyes and the beak at the moment. So we go back up to the top of the head, and with the deep red, I'm gonna put a bit of deep red up here. So I'm gonna go like this, I'm using deep red, but it's up to you. You can either use the deep red, the burnt sienna, or the burnt umber. Whatever colour you want to put up on the head is fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more white where the blank bit is. If you go over it all in the white, I'm just going to get some more white, and I'm just going to go over there a bit because it's picked up the deep red too much. So just go over, so that's fine. So now you've got, so now your owl is done, unless you think you want to add anything to it. Give your paintbrush a wipe, get some more white, and where the feet are, you just need to put his legs in. I'm actually liking the effect of the deep red mixed with, I haven't mixed it with the white, but I've just picked up a bit of the edge, so that's looking really good so far. So now what you need to do is, maybe for this bit you need to go back to the small paintbrush and just get some black, and you've got to put his eyes in now. So if you just go over the circle, cover the whole circle in black, go to the other side and do the same. I'm not very good at doing eyes, but it doesn't matter. So now you've got your eyes in. If you follow the black now and just go down there, like that, bring that back up to the eye, so it looks like it's all joining. Wipe your brush, get some more white, just fill the little white gap in the beak with a bit of white, like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little dot in the middle with the white. I'm happy with how mine's turned out. I hope you will like yours. So here is the finished one I've just finished. I hope you found this tutorial very helpful, and I can't wait to see all of your work at the classes. Thank you for watching.